Hello friends, before we start about the probability distribution, we have to discuss about the random variables. Now when we are discussing about the random variables, we have to discuss about what do you mean by the random experiment. Now what is an experiment? An experiment is an act which can be repeated under identical conditions. It results in some outcomes. Just like suppose we are tossing a coin. We are tossing a coin. Then we may get either a head or a tail. Now we have to remember that we don't know what should be the outcome of particular tossing of the coin. That means it may happen the head is obtaining or the tail is obtaining. Now that type of operation is particularly known as an experiment. And most importantly, the experiment has to be unbiased. That means before the experiment occur, we cannot say what should be the output or the result be. So an experiment is the act which give us some outcome or some result, and the experiment must be unbiased. Particularly, the random experiments are determined by the chance. Suppose tossing a coin is an example of random experiment. Rolling a dice, that means when we are throwing a dice or rolling a dice, it may happen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. We do not know what should be the outcome. It may 1, it may 2, it may 3, it may 4, it may 5 or 6 when the dice is unbiased. Drawing cards from a pack of 52 cards. There are 52 cards. When we are drawing only one card, we do not know what should be the card is. So that is another example of experiment. And the experiment is called random if the set of all possible outcomes is known, but the exact outcomes cannot be predicted with certainty without performing the experiment. That means when we are tossing a coin, we know that is an experiment. And then we know what the sample space is. That means that one is head or tail. So that is the possible outcomes we already know. That is the set of possible outcomes. That is the sample space. That is known. But we do not know what should be the outcome. Is it head or is it tail? Same as for rolling a dice, we know the sample space, that means the set of all possible outcomes, but we do not know what should be the outcome. It is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 1. So that is an random experiment. Same as for other random experiment like drawing cards from a pack of 52 cards. Okay, now we are discussing about the random variable. The random variable is a variable which takes numerical values determined by the outcomes of a random experiment. So what the random variable is? After the random experiment occurs, that means we are finding the result, that means the outcome. Then we are describing some variable with some numerical values. That is the random variable. Random variables are usually denoted by uppercase letters near the end of the alphabets like capital X, Y, Z, etc. And the lowercase letters small x, small y, small z, etc. are used to represent the particular value, that the numerical value that the random variable can take on. So let's check with an example what particularly the random variable is. The experiment is tossing a fair coin thrice. That means we are tossing a coin, and that is 3 times. So what should be the outcome or the sample space? So it may be tail, 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 head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, tail, head, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, head, and head, head, head. By default, total number of possible outcomes are 8, because a fair coin has possible outcome 2 and we are tossing it thrice. So the total number of elements in the sample space must be 8 in that way. Here the outcomes are not numeric. Obviously those are not numeric numbers. Those are the outcomes. Now let us define a random variable, and the random variable, suppose we are defining it with capital X, and the random variable is number of heads obtained in 3 tosses of the fair coin, and the possible values of capital X are small x. We are denoting it by the numerical values 0, 1, 2, 3. How? Let's check. Particularly our random variable is defining number of heads obtained. So when we are getting tail, 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 no head is obtained. So we are getting the number of heads obtained is particularly 0. Next one, tail, tail, head, tail, and head, tail, tail. These 3 times we are getting head 1 time. So 1 is the other number or the numerical value for the random variable number of heads obtained. So 1 is 0, another one is 1. Next check head, head, tail, head, and tail, head. In these 3 occurrences are the outcomes, head appearing 2 times. So another number or numerical value is 2. Head, that is the head is occurring 3 times. So another number is 3. So for that particular experiment, we have a random variable number of heads obtained in 3 tosses of a fair coin. We are getting 4 numbers. Those are 0 head obtained, 1 head obtained, 2 heads obtained, or 3 heads obtained. And those are known as the random variable values, which are denoted by the small x. So random variable just denoting the numerical values. Let's check with another example. Rolling of 2 fair dice. Now 1 fair dice give us the outcome for 6, number of 6. Now when 2 fair dice, that means there must be total 36 outcomes. Now the random variable described by the capital X is number of 6s observed, and the possible values of x are 0, 1 or 2. Let's check. If we think about the outcome, there is only one outcome, that means from 2 dice we are getting 6 and 6. So 6s are observed here, 2, that is the one value. Now there are 10 observations where only we are getting 1 6 from 2 dices. So 1 is another value, and the other 25 outcomes where we are not seeing any type of 6 from the 2 dices, that means no occurrence of 6 from the 2 dices. So the value of capital X, number of 6s observed, is equal to 0. So the random variable for the number of 6s observed for the experiment rolling of 2 fair dice, we are getting the possible values as 0, 1 and 2. So that is how we can define the random variable. Particularly, there are 2 types of random variables. Number 1 is discrete and the second one is continuous. A random variable which can take only some isolated values is known as discrete random variable. That means we know what should be the random variables result are or what should be the values. Suppose number of computers sold in a shop per day. Very good, because in a day in a computer shop the total number of computers sold may be 100, maybe 200, maybe 300 maximum. So we can say some isolated values. So that type of random variable, maybe on a particular day there is no selling of computer, one sale of computer, two sales of computer, such that suppose maximum 3 selling of computers. So that type of random variable are particularly discrete. Number of cars produced annually by one particular car company. Now the one particular car company has an expectation. So the company knows if I produce more than 10 lakhs car in a year, it may not be sold. So it has an expectation and it is suppose producing maximum 5 lakhs cars or so many sale. So suppose it is producing 10 lakhs, but that is isolated, not infinite number of, not 1 crore. So that type of random variable is also a discrete random variable. Suppose number of claims on an health insurance policy in any particular year. How many times? How many times can an nominee can claim for the health insurance in a particular year? Maybe none in an year. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, maximum 4 times. After that, he cannot claim. So that type of random variable is also discrete. Next, for the continuous type, a random variable which can take any value in a certain interval of real numbers. So particularly there is a term that is known as interval of real line is known as a continuous random variable. Suppose yearly income of a family, we do not know how big the family is. So suppose a very small family, it may happen there is no income for the family. It may happen only 5,000 is the yearly income for that family, very poor family. It may happen 5 lakhs for that particular family income in a year. It may happen 5 crores, a very big family. Okay, so there is particularly we are not describing in that way. We are describing with an interval or range. Suppose 0 to 5 crore. So that type of random variable is particularly a continuous random variable. Change in the price of a share of a company, we cannot predict. We cannot predict the change of price of the share of a company, but we may say okay, it may fall 10 unit, it may rise 1000 units. So the range is from 10 to 1000. Once again the term range. So that type of calculation is also based on the continuous random variable. Now the time between the installation of a new component and its failure. Suppose a machine, we are installing it. Can we say when will it fail? It may happen just it is after installation, so no time. It may happen after just 1 day. It may happen after 2 years. So also there is a range 0 to 2 years. So that's why there is a range. So that is type of variable is also continuous random variable. So that is the way we can define the random variable and also how we can denote the random variable.